Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Brandon Garden, Charles Davis. Here's Brandon Aubrey set to get us started. And we are underway from the Windy City. Broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37th. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team, is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Touchdown Bears! Rome Odunze, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Santos for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 19 carries, 80 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Prescott is going to change things up here. 2nd and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays as we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook and show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you Don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They begin the drive with Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. To throw, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
From 19 yards away. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Prescott.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Sets up a
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The last 2 plays from scrimmage in this ball game pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys, boom, one play in there in the end zone. So now he's got to try to bounce back. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Prescott. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Odunze. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First and goal at the 4.
Halftime coming up. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
1 yard gain.
Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good. For the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
at the 22-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll drop here to throw. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 76 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football. Ball here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. To throw is Prescott.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Prescott.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Taken down at the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This is 2nd and 8.
Yeah, there we go.
Again, it's Williams. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Cowboys first down. 14-7. First down, Dallas.
Yes! And kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And it is caught. 20. Down inside the 10.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Kill. 27.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's wheel that just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. On the visiting side. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 60 bites. Cowboy,
back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a stoppage for an injured player. Oh, that's their playmaker, George Pickens, who's shaken up. Significant loss for their offense if this is serious. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. This gets the 1st and more. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Ready.
They go play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll try and punch it in. He runs. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So we're through one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Sending him on the dive. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Another carry for him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball to 44. First down, and they go right back to it. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
I love these misdirection runs. You use that defense's speed and aggressiveness against them. It is really, when you put this play in the playbook and you call it, you want to see that defense overreact and then cut them in half with the misdirection.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn. Why the defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They give it to him again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Jukes a man. He's running free. And he's going to work it to the 20. Brought down by Deron Bland. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5.
Now pressure coming. Dumped off to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Bronco with 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and
Here we
9.
go. Check. Panther. Nice. Hook.
Dive play straight ahead. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1. And now they're left with third and 7.
Brings up third and 7.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Complete out to the right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throw left side, complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Going to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Monangai. Keeps away from one. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Completed to his running back. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run it from the gun. And he barreled. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And it's incomplete. They cannot complete. So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the 1st time.
the second city. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set, Ringo, Cowboy.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
On the set.
Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Third and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Moving left. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Check mash.
They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the...
Okay, ready?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now give on the ground to the 20. And he will. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9. At the 11.
Now, faking the give. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
And the Bears, first down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Ready.
Headed left, buying time. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Second and 9.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second and 9.
18, Rattler, 18.
They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Flush to his right. This to the right side. But it's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Now a give up the middle. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
Fourth and goal.
His kick is one in the win column for the Bears. This one went down to the wire.
Dream seems so far away.
Ready, stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
He's brought down at the 30.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Back to the well again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
36-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
They're going play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further as we're at the end of 1. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We'll work against the blitz. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears. First down, play action. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down. They connect on the deep shot. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Throwing from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Drive play straight ahead. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. He'll get him the first inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Long back to the backfield, and they give it to him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Escapes out to the left. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's caught along. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Chiefs look like they have it. First. Goal. Let's see if they can make that turnover on downs hurt with a quick score here. Plowing up the middle. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Design bootleg here. Headed out right. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Alert!
Setting him on the dive. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he plunges forward for a couple of yards. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 32.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
George Pickens, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he goes up top, looking for Kmet. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. As they've got it with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, they're on the flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys looking to even things up after a 3-4 start to the year. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Being on some shit. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on their rap and pay the bills. Now I'm finished. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. But incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out.